I am Mrs. Rohini Varta, mathematics teacher from Dr. N.P. Shah English Medium School. The next part is the property of angle bisector of a triangle. The statement of this property is what? The bisector of the angle of a triangle divides its opposite side with the equal ratio of the remaining sides. That means in this triangle ABC, if CE is the bisector of angle C, now CE divides AB in the ratio AE upon EB. Then this ratio AE upon EB should be equal to remaining sides means CA and CB. So in this case we have to prove that AE upon EB is equal to CA upon CB. Let us see how to prove this theorem. Here there is the construction, that is, we have to draw the line parallel to this angle bisector CE through the point B. Let us draw this. This line is parallel to CE passing through point B. Now extend this AC. So that it will meet this parallel line at point D. Now we'll write the proof. Our construction is what? This BD is parallel to CE. Line CE parallel to BD by construction. Now what's the use of those parallel lines? Now if you see angle CEB and angle CBD, this is the alternate angle pair. And angle ACE and angle CDB is the corresponding angle pair. And we know that the angles made by a transversal on two parallel lines, if the alternate angles are congruent, corresponding angles are also congruent. So we can write those two statements. Therefore, angle ECB is congruent angle CBD. ECB congruent angle CBD, a pair of alternate angles. Now the another statement, angle ACE is congruent angle CDB. It is the pair of corresponding angles. But we know that as this CE is a bisector, angle ECB and angle ACE are congruent given to us. But angle ECB is congruent angle ACE given, and therefore these right hand sides angle CBD is also congruent angle CDB. And therefore now if you see in triangle CBD, angle CBD and triangle CDB both are congruent. That means the base angles we have shown that they are congruent. So now you can apply the converse of isosceles triangle theorem and we can prove that in triangle CBD, as these base angles are congruent, we can say side CD is congruent to side CB. CD is equal to CB. And the reason is converse of isosceles triangle theorem. Converse of isosceles triangle theorem. This statement we require in the further proof and hence will give the number 1 to this. Okay? Now we'll see the remaining proof. Now we'll see that in triangle ADB, we know that CE is parallel to BD by construction. And therefore, now here we can apply basic proportionality theorem. When this CE and DB are parallel, AE upon AB is equal to AC upon CD. Basic proportionality theorem. Now our first statement is what? CD is equal to CB. But CD is equal to CB from first. And therefore, AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CB. Hence, we have proved the property of angle bisector. Hence, the property is proved. The next important property is the property of three parallel lines and their transversals. See here, line L, line M and line N. These are the three parallel lines. T1 and T2, these are the two transversals which intersects those lines at points A, B, C and P, Q, R. Here if we apply the basic proportionality theorem, we can do the construction as draw segment AR. If we join the segment AR, suppose it intersects this line BQ at point E. We are just considering the point E here. Now if you consider triangle ACR, BE is parallel to CR given to us, then AB upon BC is equal to AE upon ER. And now if you consider triangle ARP, here also EQ is parallel to AP. So by using basic proportionality theorem, the ratio AE upon ER is equal to PQ upon QR. Now this AE upon ER this ratio is equal to both AB upon BC and PQ upon QR. So we can prove that AB upon BC is equal to PQ upon QR. So when the three parallel lines are intersected by two distinct transversals, then the intercepts made by those transversals are in proportion. That means AB upon BC is equal to PQ upon QR. And that can be proved by using basic proportionality theorem. So you have to remember this relation, and such type of relation is very useful in solving the examples given in exercise as well as problem set. Let us solve the examples based on property of angle bisector of a triangle. See, in this figure, triangle MPN, angle N is bisected. So NQ is the bisector, MN is 5, PN is 7, MQ is 2.5. We have to find QP. See the solution. First we have to write the given information in triangle MNP. NQ bisects angle MNP given, and therefore which ratios are equal? MQ upon QP is equal to MN upon NP. And the reason is what? Property of angle bisector. Now you can substitute the values which are given to us. MQ is 2.5. QP we have to find out. MN is 5 and NP is 7. And here you can write substituting given values. And now you can solve it by using cross multiplication. QP multiplied by 5 is equal to 2.5 multiplied by 7. That means QP is equal to 2.5 into 7 divided by 5. Now 2.5 and 5, this division can be done. 5 5s are 25, but as here it is 2.5, you will get 5 1s are and 5 0.5 into 7, and that is equal to 7 5s are 35, that means 3.5. So we get QP is equal to 3.5. As the units are not given, you can write just the units. If the units are given in centimeter or meter, you can write the same units. But when units are not given, you have to just write the length in units. That is the last answer. So this is about the application of angle bisector property. Now the next example from practice set 1.2, fifth example. In this quadrilateral ABCD, if you see, AB, PQ and DC are parallel to each other given. AP is 15, PD is 12, BQ we have to find out, QC is 14. Now, AB parallel PQ parallel DC given to us. Hence, AP upon PD is equal to BQ upon QC. Property of three parallel lines and their transversals. Now, if we substitute the values, then 15 upon 12 is equal to BQ upon 14. By cross multiplication, we get 12 multiplied by BQ is equal to 15 multiplied by 14. We can simplify this. So, BQ is equal to 15 multiplied by 14 upon 12. Here, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. Again, you can do the cancellation. 2 2s are 4 and 2 7s are 14. So that 5 into 7, 35 divided by 2, that is BQ is equal to 17.5 units. Thank you.